In February of 1969, Grammy Award-winning author Maya Angelou published her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, becoming one of the most important Black literary works of the 20th century. Even though her autobiography is a historical milestone, it is much more than that for me. Through her very descriptive and honest account of her life's trials and tribulations, Maya Angelou was able to put words to feelings I never knew how to express. The courage Maya Angelou had to bring attention to subjects of racism, sexism, and personal suffering inspired me to believe that my own struggles did not define my limits. The reason I chose Maya Angelou for this speech is because her legacy reminds me and should remind all of us that Black voices do matter. Women's voices do matter. As one of her distant understudies, I am honored to talk about Maya Angelou. The commemorative of her life and experiences is substantial in motivating young Black women to chase all of their dreams. As a groundbreaking activist, poet, author, teacher, and so much more, Maya Angelou is an exceptional example to not only young Black women, but women of any age or color to pursue their lives' goals. I will now tell you how Maya Angelou became the caged bird that sings. Born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri, Maya Angelou and her oldest brother, Bailey Johnson Jr., were abandoned by their mother, Vivian Baxter, who, after abandoning them, only made contact twice over the span of 7 years. This being one of the first facts I learned about her automatically made her story personal to me due to my own experiences with abandonment and how it leaves long-lasting scars on the heart and mind. Yet, despite the absence of her mother, Maya's grandmother stepped in immediately to raise her and her brother. The willingness and strength of Maya's grandmother stepping in to raise them changed the course of her life in the best way possible. At the age of 8, Maya Angelou was sexually abused by her mother's boyfriend, and once she built up the courage to tell her family, the boyfriend was found beaten to death. Believing that her words were the cause of the boyfriend's demise caused her to go mute for 5 years, only sharing words with her brother, Bailey, throughout that time. This part of her experience also resonated with me deeply because it reassured that I had that trauma can silence someone and make them question their sense of self. Throughout those 5 years, Maya Angelou became a devoted reader of many genres. That is until one day, one of Miss Angelou's teachers helped her regain her voice. Bertha Flowers, Maya Angelou's teacher, style and grace had an impact on Maya Angelou. Her account in the interview Learning Liftoff, the moving story of how a teacher inspired Maya Angelou to speak of the teacher being, I don't think I ever saw Miss Flowers laugh, but she smiled often. In honoring Maya Angelou, I honor more than a woman, but a person whose life reflects resilience, courage, and the power of becoming. By the age of 17, Maya had given birth to her son, Guy. In the article Maya Angelou's Legacy by Lucinda Moore, Maya Angelou talks about when she told her grandmother about her pregnancy. The grandmother asked, "Are you in love with the father?" Maya said no. And again, the grandmother asked, "Is the father in love with you?" Maya said no. After Maya had made it clear that it was a transaction of pleasure, the grandmother told her to not ruin 3 lives. After giving birth to her son and staying with her biological mother, Maya decided to go on with life on her own, with a reminder from her mother that she could always come back home. By the age of 30, Maya had released her first album, Miss Calypso, but did not expect any success from it, but did expect to be successful at being a realty's broker. When this success did not come, Maya stated in her interview, If I Knew in Essence magazine, that it made her feel crazy. Throughout the years, Maya did go home to her mother, and she always welcomed her with encouraging words on how to embrace and enjoy the life she had to the fullest. Maya Angelou endured many trials and tests and storms, but with the help of her village, who reminded her of who she was throughout the test, she did rise. By the age of 41, Maya Angelou's autobiography was published, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And this was the ignition to yet another fire she wanted to be the cause of igniting. Even though her autobiography did not win a single award, it is a landmark bestseller that has stood the test of time. I like to think that her success with her autobiography was not measured through trophies, but in the countless lives that it touched. In conclusion, when you feel like life is trying to put its knees in your throat, remember that it has no right. Maya Angelou was abandoned by her mother, molested by one who should have been trustworthy, and faced many other challenges. Even through it all, success in more than one way was the truest desire of her heart. She was the mistress of all trades. Through her poetry, activism, and biography, Maya Angelou transformed her struggles of oppression into powerful messages, making her a symbol of Black womanhood, resilience, and excellence. Let us all use Maya Angelou as a model for how to perceive the life we partake in. Thank you guys for listening to my speech.
Right on. That was awesome. Thank you.